Yes. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Keijo Farms. Derek, can you in the overall? So, welcome back to Keijo Farms. Yeah, you can continue doing your work. Welcome back to Keijo Farms. Yes. Now, the pigs I've been showing you. Are for one of my partners. Here he is. He had gone to get some feeds for them. What these ones are called, what in English? Sweet potato stems, or leaves, or stems. Yeah, so as you can hear in the background, they are making noise. They have received the feed. Yep. I don't know if I can push the camera near so that you can look at them. Let me see. Yeah, as you can see that they are enjoying their meal. So, these ones are not mine. Like I said, these ones are not mine. They are for my partner. He's called Derek. You have seen him in one of our videos. Yeah. So these are his. So he had gone to also get feeds for them. You see, this is a motivation. This is a motivation. Also, if you want, you can buy, isn't it? Let me ask Derek. Yeah. Are you selling the pigs, Derek?
Yes. One of them.
You're selling one of them, a male or female?
A male.
So he's selling the male, which he wants some money in it. So he wants to make money in it. So if you want the prices, you can come and we bargain, because you don't want to put prices here. You come and they have added weight, and we tell you that it's more than what we put, and you're like, no, in the video you put this amount. No. So the prices, you can come and visit us. So like I was saying, they are not mine, and this shows you motivation. You understand? This shows you motivation. When someone has something on the farm, they are motivated to be on your farm and keep looking after your things. Understand? There are some farms where I see those that have made it in life. You find that every year they give a goat to a person who has stayed there for a year. Yeah, for a year they give you a goat. So if you have stayed there for 5 years, you have 5 goats. And remember, these goats produce and they multiply. So if this is one of the ways to motivate your workers at the farm, because when you motivate them, they even do things which you didn't even tell them to do, or they just do them. It's called self-drive. So for example, one of the things I can talk about is, for example, our toilet. When we came here, we didn't have, we had a pit, but we didn't have like a wall around it and the roof. And when we are starting, you are putting money this side, and sometimes you don't have enough to build the walls on the toilet. So what I found, I was very happy, because they improvised. They put sticks around and put small sagazi or pakchong, those stems, and they tied and even put their mud. So they made a wall of mud, and also we had some iron sheets around here. They used them on top, and when I came, I found when things were kawa. I didn't tell them to do them, but they did them. So those are the things that show you that your workers are happy on your farm, and you are helping. You are developing them, and they are pushing themselves. They are doing things without you telling them to do them. So motivation, one of the ways to manage your workers, motivation. Something else I wanted to talk about, you pay your workers on time, my friends. Pay your workers on time. Don't just hold I know some of you always have the money, but you just hold the money. If you do not have the money, yes, you can inform them that you're looking for the money to pay. But make sure you pay your workers on time. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Then also remember, sometimes you have to supplement something. You understand? You have to supplement something, because this salary that we give here on our farms, especially farms in Uganda, I don't know other farms, I'm not sure I'm sure that amount is not enough for them to do whatever they want. So sometimes when you have a lot of money and you've made the money outside there, and the money has come plenty, and you're chopping a lot of money, just get some money and come and do an addition to your workers. Or you can create some small jobs on your farm so that you can also pay them more money. So that's also another way of managing your workers on the farm. Pay them on time, and also if you can't, inform them you're still looking for the money, but try your best to pay them on time. And if you're a beginner and you're starting a goat farm, remember you have to save some money for salaries. Yeah, I would advise you to save money for like 5 months, because when you're starting, you remember you're not getting money out of the farm, you understand? So sometimes you have to save money so that when you don't have any money to give them, you already have saved your salary aside and you're able to pay your workers this salary. So that salary thing is a must, because my friend, these people are not working for nothing. Yeah, so make sure, because they are taking care of your millions, billions of money on your goat farm, so you have to make sure you pay them on time. Yeah, give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Then another thing is training your workers. You have to train your workers to manage your goats, because most of the farms I know in Uganda, I don't know other farms, we always bring people who do not know how to take care of these goats. Not necessarily how to take care of them, but some things like medicine, how to inject them, how to know which goat is sick, and so forth. So I would advise you that you welcome someone to train them on your farm. For example, us here we have a good vet, thank you vet, because for him, he comes and teaches us. His theory or his thing is that for him, he doesn't want you to call him and come to the farm on simple things. So for him, he always comes here when either there is a serious issue on your goat farm, on our goat farm, or we have to do general treatment where we have to deworm, we have to give them multivitamins like every after 2 months. So that's a general treatment that he comes and does on our goat farm. But if these things over here, cough and flu, here there is a small diarrhea, here this one is weak, those things we have already learned and he taught us. You understand? So always make sure you train your workers. Get a professional vet to train your workers, or take them to farms. There are some farms which welcome you to bring your workers on their farms at a cost. You understand? At a cost, so that they learn the way to handle goats. Yeah, I always see boot camps and so forth. Take them there, they learn. Because this one will help you because will help you to reduce on your costs that you spend on vets. Not every time you hear goat coughing and getting flu, you're calling a vet. No, those things you're supposed to handle them yourself. So you're supposed to handle them yourself, you and your partners or workers. So make sure you train your workers, make sure they know simple things like general things, deworming, things like deworming. There is also injecting, treating like flu and so forth, and everything that is necessary on your goat farm that shouldn't be done by your vet. So make sure you train them, let them know what to do on the goat farm. You don't have to be calling your vet every time. Hey, vet, this time, this. What if you get a problem at night, in the midnight? Yeah? At midnight, will you call a vet at midnight? Sometimes they don't pick up. So if you have your workers and they already know what to do, they will call you and be like, we did this. Or the next day they can just tell you, boss, we did this last time. Yep. These ones, I think they have finished their feeds. They want more. I think they want more. They are making noise. Stop being greedy. So there are many things. So there are many things I can say about workers, how to manage workers. The last one, of course, there are many more. But the last one I can say is you have to create a relationship. You understand? Don't be a dictator. You understand? Don't be a dictator on your goat farm. Create a relationship with your partners, with your workers. these things of coming where they are fearing you, of course they have to know the boundary. Of course, as individuals, they have to know that when you say you want this, it should happen. When you want this, it should happen. But they shouldn't be like, you know, those days. There are those days where, you know, those stories of when we were young, whereby your father comes from work, everyone runs out of the sitting room. He comes from work and everyone runs out of the sitting room because you fear your father. You understand? You can't just approach him like that. But no, here we talk, we make jokes. Hey, they support Arsenal, I support Man U. Of course, we always beat them that much. So I always have the last laugh. So have this conversation, have this relationship where they can tell you what's going on. You understand? Don't be this past boss who comes and you are quarreling every time. When a goat gets sick, they fear to tell you. When a goat dies, some even escape because they know war is coming. World War 52 is coming. So they run away because the goat has passed on, or 3 goats have passed on. Yet you find sometimes it's not there. It's not their fault. It's something that has happened on your goat farm because you didn't put there that communication thing between you and them, it becomes hard for them to tell you. So they start hiding some things. So let them be open with you, have a relationship with them. You understand? Have a relationship. Of course, they have to know their boundaries. You have to know their boundaries. They can tell you what's happening. If you say this, it will happen. But all I am saying is have a relationship with your partners, because they are the ones handling you. You are money. You are money that you are trying to grow. So a relationship is very, very, very important for things to grow, even in partnerships and those things of dating. I'm going away. Let me come back to Maramwa. So a relationship has to be created. You understand? It has to be created. That's what I wanted to share. That's what I wanted to share on Kejo Farms. Concerning management of your partners or workers. There are many things. There are many things to discuss. We shall be discussing them in the future videos. Yep. So that's what I want to discuss. So don't forget also to know where your workers or partners come from. You have to know if they have identifications. You have to know that also, because you have to know who you are working with. Don't work with ghosts. Don't work with ghosts. Know who you are working with. Yeah, some people always receive one letters. Some people always get a copy of their national IDs. I don't know if it's okay according to laws, but you have to know where your workers are coming from. So that you can have that relationship, or if anything happens, good or bad, you can know how to deal with it. All right. I've spoken a lot, and I think I should be drinking some water right now. See you next time. We remain Kejo Farms.